tuning into the My Positive Perspective Internet Show today, where we feature individuals and groups who share the common goal of improving the local Charleston community. Today's episode is brought to you by Oblique Magazine, Charleston's health and fitness magazine. With me on today's episode is Stephanie Keenan. So how you doing, Stephanie?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. And in this episode, interestingly enough, me and Stephanie both were in Oblique Magazine. I was in talk about the how I recovered from my car accident, the injuries, and how I got back a lot more movement of mine. Stephanie, what is your article highlight?
Well, first I have to say thank you, John, for putting me on the cover too. That was really, really awesome.
I didn't get on the cover.
No, but
anyways,
great. And then I was asked to write an article, and I wrote it on my tagline of "Life begins when you stop chasing skinny."
All right.
Just a little background on me. I used to compete in physique competitions, so kind of like bodybuilding, but not quite as lean. I did that for a few years, and I also coached competitively. And about 5 years into that, I decided that I wanted to do something that was more lifestyle, because it's just too extreme for me personally, to do that diet and that exercise routine. And for what? I felt like I was kind of chasing skinny.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a good lifestyle for me. So I switched gears a little bit, and I started doing more lifestyle stuff.
Okay.
And so that's really, even the cover represents more of a lifestyle look, because to get these, there's I mean, that's super impressive, but there's really, it's not the same lifestyle, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you actually turned this into kind of like a program where people can, subscribe to your service, and kind of it helps them with their dieting and with health tips. Could you maybe talk about that a little more?
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so just a little bit further back, I used to be a nuclear engineer in the Navy, and then I worked as a defense contractor for 5 years. And during that time, I knew I wanted to do something else, and I wanted to do something in some health and fitness field, and I wasn't quite sure what that looked like. But eventually, as a defense contractor, I worked in different technology fields, and I really kind of pieced together my business, which is currently, it's stephaniekeenan.com. And a lot of people do ask, they're like, oh wait, you're a personal trainer online. That doesn't make sense, right? Mm-hmm. So this is how it works. You sign up for a 12-week program, and during the 12-week program, it's downloadable PDFs that has clickable links to my YouTube videos. Mm-hmm. So each exercise has a video to go with it. And then I also do weekly high-intensity interval training, and sometimes there's videos with that. Mm-hmm. And there's also a 30-day meal guide, so I help people learn how to eat healthy. Right. And there's linked recipes to that. And then the really big piece of it is that I do a small group coaching in a private Facebook group. So that's where I interact with all of my clients, and they interact with each other, because it's been a long time since I worked shift work, so I have a lot of nurses that are my clients, and so they help each other out with that. And then my primary clients are moms, and they really help each other with all of the different mom tips about how and when to work out with nap times and things like that. And it's really great to see my clients post pictures of them and their children eating healthy, eating clean. So that's really fun. Sure.
Real quickly, maybe give us a tip on how, like, if you're to eat a decent sized meal, how long should you wait until you work out? Well,
I mean, it kind of depends. So do you mean like on a daily basis? How do you kind of structure meals?
If you want to get in the habit of eating lunch and then 30 minutes after that, working out, or an hour, or something like that.
Yeah, I usually, I recommend waiting. Well, it kind of depends on how much you ate and how full you feel. Yeah. I try to have something within about an hour prior to working out. Mm-hmm. But I also just advise everybody to really listen to your body. And if you do not feel good working out with food in your stomach, then maybe you're a first thing in the morning working out person, and you eat after. So I highly recommend. I mean, I know there are guidelines everywhere about what you should do. I think the first thing is to listen to your body. How does it feel?
I've definitely heard that expression before. And
Yeah.
I certainly think, because these things are so individualized, it really does help somebody to get involved with a coach who can help them individualize their health plan, their fitness plan, all this stuff, and kind of bundle it all up and grab the bull by the horns and just get healthier and get looking better, right?
Yes, and that was exactly what I wanted to do when I started my program. I wanted it to be step by step because my prior military experience really taught me that if you give me all of these things to do, I can do them. So I really wanted to put it together, but also have some lifestyle things incorporated in there so that it could be customized and not super strict. You can learn how to live with it.
Sure. Can you maybe talk about a success story of a client you've had?
Yes, I've had a lot. I love my clients.
Yes.
I coach men and women. Most of my clients are women. I would have to say, let's see, I've had a recent one. My aunt, she has been my hero growing up. She's about 14 years older than I am, and she came to me last year. And during the course of a year, she went from a size 18 to a size 8.
Oh, wow.
And it was just such a neat experience to watch her transition. And she went from being completely sedentary. And I remember the first week she was in the challenge, her biggest thing that she did was that she didn't eat lunch at her desk. Her first step was to get out and just walk. And then the next week, she gave up her Diet Dr. Pepper habit, which was amazing. And so she just really progressed from there. And now it's awesome to watch her do her posts, because I encourage everybody to post a picture in the private Facebook group. It keeps everybody accountable, and it's just fun.
Sure.
But now she does. Now she's posing for us, and she's showing her abs. It's so awesome, because to go from a size 18 to an 8, that's really great. She just feels so good.
Yeah, and then I'm sure that makes you feel good to see your clients do so well.
I jump out of bed every morning. I'm so excited every day.
That's great, Stephanie. It really is. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to the My Positive Perspective Internet Show. Have a great day.
On a sunny day, I feel my thoughts drift away. Only good vibes and good times living in my brain. On a sunny day, catch me lamping in the shade, feeling so fine and so high. Oh, my sunny day, still I hope all my efforts will one day pan out. The love within you'll never be without, so I roll, feeling strong and so invincible.